Imagine this. You're searching for your keys, sifting through papers, when a stray shoe nearly trips you. Your heart races, and suddenly you feel stuck, like your home's working against you. For so many of us over 60, clutter doesn't just clutter our space, it steals our calm and confidence. A messy home can make simple tasks harder, raise the chance of stumbles, and leave us frazzled. But here's the good news. A few easy changes can make your home a joyful haven again. Welcome to Golden Heart Advice, where we share practical tips to light up your golden years. If you're ready for a home that feels like a warm hug, hit subscribe to join our community. Today, we're sharing 10 organization mistakes seniors make and simple ways to fix them. Let's start with one you can try tonight. Mistake number 1. No dedicated spots for essentials. Have you ever spent 10 minutes hunting for your glasses, only to find them buried under a magazine? Or maybe your pillbox plays hide and seek every morning. Misplacing essentials like keys or meds is frustrating. It's a daily hassle too many of us face. Here's why it matters. As we age, routines keep us grounded and independent. Losing track of must-haves can throw off your day and chip away at your confidence. Creating a home for each item is like giving your brain a shortcut to calm. It's a quick win that makes life smoother. Here's how to fix it. Set up a colorful tray by your front door for keys and wallets. Pick one that feels special. It'll spark a little joy every time you use it. Keep your pill organizer in a fixed spot like next to your coffee pot, so it's part of your morning flow. If you wear glasses, hang a small hook by your bed or armchair to keep them close. For anyone with limited mobility, don't hesitate to ask a friend or family member to set these spots up for you. My neighbor Sue tried this. She put a bright red bowl by her door for keys. Now she's out gardening faster, with a smile. What's one item you're always misplacing? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear. Now that your essentials are easy to find, let's make sure everything else is just as clear. Mistake number 2. Skipping labels. Picture opening a drawer hoping to find batteries only to pull out old receipts. Without labels, every search feels like a treasure hunt, but not the fun kind. It's exhausting, especially when you just want to get on with your day. Labels aren't just about being tidy, they're a gift to your eyes and memory. As we age, a little clarity helps us move through our home with confidence. A labeled shelf or box can turn chaos into ease in seconds. Here's what you can do. Grab some large print, color-coded labels for your bins and drawers. Use blue for kitchen tools, red for medical supplies, whatever makes sense to you. Stick them where they're easy to see, like the front of a shelf. If writing by hand feels tricky, try pre-printed stickers from a dollar store. For those with vision challenges, add textured tags like a bit of felt for medical supplies so you can feel the difference. Labeling my spice drawer was a game changer. I used to rummage forever. Now I grab what I need and keep cooking. What's one spot you'd love to label first? Maybe your pantry or a closet? Tell us about it. With labels making things clear, let's tackle a mistake that hides what's inside. Mistake number 3. Using opaque containers. Have you ever opened a box expecting holiday decorations, only to find a tangle of old cables? Opaque containers are sneaky. They make you forget what you own, turning storage into a guessing game. Seeing your stuff at a glance isn't just convenient, it's empowering. It saves mental energy, leaving you free for what you love, like chatting with grandkids or tending your garden. Clear storage also makes your home feel fresh and inviting, like a little gift to yourself. Here's how to fix this. Switch to clear plastic bins for things like craft supplies or paperwork. Stackable ones are great for small spaces. For smaller items like phone chargers, try transparent pouches. They're cheap and tidy. If new bins aren't in the budget, just tape a list of contents on your old boxes. If reaching high shelves is tough, ask a helper to organize them for you. A listener named Tom shared his story. He swapped to clear bins and found his old sketchbooks tucked away. Rediscovering them brought back so much joy. Take a peek inside one mystery box this week. What treasure might you rediscover? Share it with us. Seeing your stuff is a great start. Now let's make grabbing it a breeze. Mistake number 4. Cramped, chaotic storage. Imagine opening your kitchen drawer and it's a mess. Forks tangled with napkins, no order in sight. Disorganized storage makes daily tasks feel like a slog. It's not just annoying, it drains your energy, stealing moments from relaxing with a book or hosting friends. A tidy setup gives you back that time and calm. Here's how to fix it. Try an adjustable drawer organizer for utensils or socks. It's like giving everything a cozy spot. In cabinets, a round tray can group spices so you grab them easily. If bending's tough, ask a loved one to rearrange things closer to you. Tidying my kitchen drawer changed everything. Now I cook for my grandkids without a fuss. And it feels so good. Pick one drawer to sort this week. How much easier was it? Let us know. With storage neat, let's keep it that way with a simple habit. Mistake number 5. Neglecting maintenance. You've tidied a table, felt so accomplished, then a week later, it's piled high again. It's easy to let order slip, and that can feel like starting over. A tidy home needs a little love to stay that way, like watering a favorite plant. Small habits keep your space welcoming, so you're always ready for a spontaneous visitor or a quiet night in. Here's what works. Spend 5 minutes a day tidying one area, like your desk or counter. It's quick and feels like a win. If picking up items is hard, ask a grandkid to help with a weekly sweep. I started straightening my living room daily. Now it's always ready for coffee with friends, and I love that feeling. Try a 5-minute tidy tonight. How did it go? Tell us. A tidy space is great, but what about making it even easier? Mistake number 6. Ignoring tech tools. Have you ever passed on an app thinking it's too tricky to learn, or figured gadgets aren't for you? I get it, new tech can feel daunting, but skipping simple tools can make organizing tougher than it needs to be. The right app or device can remind you about meds or find your keys, saving energy for what you love, like a walk or a good chat. Here's an easy start. Try MediSafe, an app with big buttons that nudges you about pills. It's simple, and a family member can set it up in minutes. Or get a smart speaker, say, "Where's my phone?" and it answers. If tech's not your thing, a no-screen pill dispenser does the trick. My friend Bob was nervous about apps, but MediSafe got him to bingo night stress-free. What's one tool you're curious to try? Share with us. Tech helps, but let's make sure your home keeps you safe. Mistake number 7. Storing items out of reach. Picture this. You're reaching for a jar on a high shelf, stretching just a bit too far, and you feel wobbly. Or maybe you bend low for a box and your back protests. Storing things too high or too low turns quick tasks into hazards. Falls are the #1 injury for seniors, and risky reaches are often to blame. Organizing for safety isn't about giving up freedom. It's about designing a home that lets you move with confidence. Here's how to make it safer. Get a reacher tool, they're under $15, and grab high items without a stretch. Move daily essentials like dishes or clothes to shelves between your knees and shoulders. Think of it as your comfort zone. If rearranging heavy shelves feels daunting, ask a caregiver or neighbor to help set it up. Moving my coffee mugs to a lower cabinet was a small change, but it saved my back and my morning routine. Check one high shelf today. What can you bring down to make life easier? Let us know. With safety covered, let's avoid a trap that complicates everything. Mistake number 8. Overcomplicating systems. Have you ever set up a fancy filing system with tons of folders, then completely forgot how it worked? Complex organizing plans sound wonderful, but they often fall apart fast. They demand more time and energy than they save. As we age, simplicity is our friend. A straightforward system keeps you organized without stress, leaving room for what truly matters, like a quiet coffee or a family call. Here's what works better. Stick to broad categories for paperwork, bills, memories, medical, instead of dozens of tiny labels. Keep one notebook for important lists, so you're not hunting for sticky notes. If writing's tricky, dictate notes to a phone app. Store similar items together like all your tools in one box for quick access. I used to oversort my papers into endless files. Switching to one paperwork bin saved me hours, no more fuss. It's one system you could simplify this week. Share what you'll streamline. Simple's the way to go, but let's tackle a mistake that's harder to let go of. Mistake number 9, holding on to too much stuff. Do you have a closet stuffed with old clothes, letters, or knickknacks you haven't touched in years? Maybe you keep things just in case, or because they hold memories. Holding on to too much can make your home feel heavy, crowding out space and peace. Clutter isn't just physical, it's emotional. Letting go doesn't mean losing the past. It's about making room for today's joys, like family visits or new adventures. Here's how to start. Try the 1-year rule. If you haven't used something in a year, consider donating or recycling it. For sentimental items like old photos or keepsakes, take digital pictures to save the memory without the bulk. Start small, one drawer or shelf to build confidence. If it feels tough, ask a loved one to sit with you. I held on to my wife's scarves for years, afraid to let go. Donating them to a shelter felt like sharing her kindness. It lightened my heart. Pick one item to let go this week. How does it feel to clear that space? Tell us about it. Letting go's easier with help, which brings us to our final mistake. Mistake number 10, doing it alone. Have you ever stood in a messy room feeling so overwhelmed you didn't know where to start? Thinking you have to organize everything solo makes it harder and honestly, a lot less fun. Organizing with someone else isn't just practical, it's a chance to connect. A friend, neighbor, or grandkid can turn a chore into a memory, lifting your spirits and your home at the same time. Here's what you can do. Invite a grandkid to sort old photos with you. They'll love hearing your stories, and you'll make new ones. Swap organizing tips with a neighbor over coffee. It's like a declutter party. For bigger projects, a professional organizer might help if your budget allows. A listener named Jane shared her story. She sorted books with her daughter, laughing over old favorites they'd forgotten. It wasn't just tidying, it was a day they'll always cherish. Who's someone you'd love to team up with to organize? Share your plan with us. We've tackled all 10 mistakes, so let's wrap up with why this matters so much. We've walked through 10 organization mistakes, from lost keys to packed closets, and found 10 simple ways to make your home work for you. A tidy space isn't just about order, it's about moving freely, feeling proud, and welcoming every day with a smile. I heard from a listener, Clara, who set up a key tray and said it gave her mornings a fresh start. That's what this is all about. Small steps for big joy. Try one idea this week, maybe a labeled drawer or a quick tidy. Join our Golden Heart Advice family by subscribing and tell us your story in the comments. We're here, cheering you on. Use the hashtag Golden Heart Advice to share the love. Here's to golden years that shine brighter than ever. See you soon.